local recording. And we're good.
Alright, hey, what's up, guys? It's Capitalist, Insane Rabbi, doing another laid-back cast. You know, just trying to get back into things. And, so once again, we've been following Team Newt with Mikey's, Lawland, Nine-Tone-So, all those guys. And it's going to be up against Zangin's team. I'm not sure what their name is. RDK Gaming, I guess.
Oh, they actually have a sponsor, or are they claiming to? Let's take a look.
RDK?
That's probably
every team
Zangin's
has a
real
sponsor,
name.
you know? Somebody's like, hey, you can have a free mouse pad. And they're like, oh, sweet, we're sponsored.
Dude, no joke. Like, I had kids coming up to me in my LAN center. They're like, will you sponsor us? I'm like, well, I'm not. Like, I don't want to pay you. I'm not going to make any money off of you if you go to an MLG and place 32nd. Like, I don't give a fuck about you. And they're like, we just want some free shirts. If you just give us free shirts, we'll be Team Cybernetics. I'm like, okay, I can give you some shirts for some fun. Whatevs. Tell your kids at school that you're sponsored by a LAN center. They'll come down, want to play you to try and be sponsored. It's really funny. Point is, let's talk about these bands. Oh, by the way, Rabbi has been drinking, and he's floating on cloud 9.
Excellent. Flint Eastwood band. that's out of nowhere. Parasite, Torture, Kraken.
Ranged
those three are
tri-lane too strong.
Those three are just normal, regular old bands. You know, I was just talking about it. Like, I was sitting there watching a game with my girlfriend. My girlfriend was like, no agility heroes for band. And I was like, oh, yeah. Most agility heroes don't get banned. I was like, what, you're paying attention to this? What?
Alright.
I was like, yeah, like now, right now?
Swiftblade needs to make a comeback. Just saying, ban that D-Sham, and Swiftblade takes over lanes, unless Pharaoh or Torture are against him. But Torture is getting the ban a lot these days, so I'm just saying.
Actually, I take that back.
Vinny Curse is nerfed.
Mo is the one ability hero that I can okay with being bannable.
He's strong, dude.
Unless you go into like those really like you have a plan and the last thing you want to go up against is like a wild soul. You know, if you have those like ideas in your brain, you're like, yes, we need to ban A B C D hero.
Why would you ban Ophelia? Who banned the Parasite? Why would you ban Parasite and Ophelia? If you ban Parasite,
all the junglers are out.
You went no?
Parasite,
are you kidding?
Ophelia,
Legionnaire,
Tempest.
Homie G-Dog, Legionnaire.
Okay.
Jeraziah can jungle. Kids don't know about that shit. Glacius can semi-jungle. Tundra can jungle. Bristleback can jungle. Oh, I'm bringing out the 6.48B Dota strats, you fucking bitches. I totally said I didn't want to say the F word on the cast. We've already restarted the cast because I said the F word earlier, and I just dropped an F. I'm sorry.
The best junglers have been banned. How about that? Will you accept that term?
Glacius can jungle, like, soft jungle pretty well, and Tundra used to be able to do really well before the ball
jungle,
nerf.
like, 100% jungler.
Warbeast,
homie,
my favorite hero. I have a new idea, by the way. I have a strat I want to go over with you off cast, because it's the most baller. I'm gonna like type it in TeamSpeak because it's so good.
You should just throw it at cast because first of all, like we aren't gonna have that many people listen to us because it's been a while since we casted. And then second of all, we don't have a team, so it's not like we got some like secret. We're gonna run in a tournament.
So everybody, all right. So you run like something that works well with D-Sham bottom, right?
Wait, before we do this. If you fuckers steal this strat, you better at least type it in all caps.
At least be like this cap.
In a tournament game, be like, hey, this is where I got this strategy.
Right. After you win with it. If you lose with it, you came up with it yourself, you dumb fucks. No, I'm kidding. Actually, you won't lose, because it's really legit. So you run like D-Sham, whatever, easy lane. Like, let's say we're playing Legion. So you run D-Sham, Magebane, D-Sham Malakin, D-Sham Armadon, D-Sham anything that's really good. Easy lane. Mid, top, there's various picks you could do. But then you Warbeast jungle. Warbeast plus 2 wolves plus D-Sham heal, crushing the jungle. Biggest problem with Warbeast is getting him to level 3. He has to kill the easy creeps, and then he usually pulls at the minute 15 after using a wolf to stack at the 53-second mark. But it's kind of tough to do that shit. So, like, my recommendation, no joke, is the D-Sham stacks, or if Warbeast stacks, because he has the micro to do it, great, but a lot of kids can't do that shit. Warbeast takes out the easy camp, 115, you take out, you pull if you need. But, let's say you can't pull, they ward it, whatever, that solo bottom Mage Bane, even if he's against a dual lane or a tri-lane, he's not going to die, and he can sit there and get EXP. Dueling the jungle with Disham, Warbeast, like with the Wolves, the heal has 3 targets. It's 80 physical damage times 3 targets, 240 to 2 or 3 different creeps. Like, that's awesome. So I think a dual jungle of Disham, Warbeast, when Disham goes over to support your melee as well, I think you could definitely power farm Warbeast to level 3 super, super fast, and after that he doesn't need help. Once he's level 3, his shit's too strong, especially level 4. Like, then he's super awesome, and 5, his wolves get buffed even again. Like, it's stupid. I've been playing a lot of Warbeast recently, by the way, in pubs, and it's really fun, because I get Puzzle Box 3. No matter how fed their carry is, I just press R, Alt-A, Alt-S, and they just die. Like, and I just right-click them, and they're just like, but I have 2,200 HP. Well, you have no mana in 3 seconds, if that even. Yeah, they just get shit on by Puzzle. And then, yeah, you go Puzzle Box 3 because it's a great pushing tool with Warbeast. Because you howl. Like, you take out towers in 3 to 5 seconds. Tier 2 towers you can take out in about 3 seconds. Or Tier 1 towers. Tier 2 takes about 4 seconds. Tier 3 takes about 5 seconds. With all your minions out and howl. It's stupid. Anyways, Cap, let's go over the picks, and then we'll go back into the theory Disham Warbeast jungle.
All right, so we got the typical Plague Rider first pick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Plague Rider first pick, and then RDK over there, Wretched Hag Witch Slayer, followed up by Newt.
What is with Witch Slayer on
Sparrow.
Zengen over and over? First pick.
He just really likes Witch Slayer.
Okay, go with the other things.
You know, no idea. But and then finally RDK going Hammerstorm and Warden. And now we're just waiting on the final 4-5 for Newt, and it looks like they're going to pick up some Drunken Master for the carry over there, and then a semi-carry in Valkyrie.
I don't even like.
I like it because you're talking about a lot of single target. You're going to be able to deal with that pretty well. I'm not actually sure if Wolves are considered single target. I'm sure they are, but you know, with Wolves also used to go through Lincolns. That was, you know, a bitch. So,
are they going to mag Valk Plague with Bubbles mid, Pharaoh bottom, or Pharaoh mid, Bubbles bottom? Does that look right? Those are weird lanes.
Yeah, those are kind of weird lanes. You know, they could do, you know, just a 2-1-2 with a Plague, a Pharaoh, but that's just too weird. So I would have to say, yeah.
No, you know what? Plague Pharaoh's good. Plague Pharaoh's
good. It's just you're talking about a solo middle Bubbles in that case, or a Bubbles Magnus, which is also.
Or I think Mag might just roam, and they may do a 2-1-1. But we'll see. Over to the Legion team. That's what we need to talk about because they have some interesting picks. Cap, take it away.
Oh, picking up 5th pick. Balfgor, and I like that. I like that 5th pick. I think it's a really good pick, especially since instead of opting for the Drunken Master pick, which would have been pretty sweet to see, they go for a Bubbles. They have so much. They're going to be throwing so much magic around. Balfagor is a tanky hero. He's going to be able to suck it up. He's going to suck up, you know, Plague Rider, bounces, you know, bubbles, AoE, all that sort of thing. He's going to be able to take it, and he's just going to deal mass amounts of offensive damage with his ultimate. And I think Balfagor is a really smart pick. I don't know if they were already deciding they were going to go Balfagor in the first place, or if they were trying to, you know, go for the counter there. But all around, against Newt's team, I think it's a great pickup.
I agree. 2 reasons, as you said. Beef Stick, which I'm always down for, and then something you mentioned, Plague Rider. He's going to eat a lot of bounces, because all he has to do is press W or E. I forget. I think it's W for minions. Q is his nuke, E is his silence, R is his ult. So I want to say it's W for minions, whatever it is.
It's E for minions.
It's E. Damn it. I'm dumb. So anyways, he's going to just press E, and Plague's ult is going to, you know, 1 or 2 bounces are going to be negated. I think it was a great pick. No damage over time, so he gets Steam Boots, Helm of the Black Legion, and a Barrier Idol. I would like to see Barrier Idol on him, not just Shamans, because the rest of the team can get 400, you know, efficient AP. Wow, what am I? Effective HP. I'm so drunk. It's good. So I'd like to see him grab that item. Yeah, I don't like the Witch Slayer pick. Emerald's cool. I think Emerald's really strong. What is it? It's going to be Emerald Hammer, which is a good lane. Witch Balf bottom. I don't like that Witch babysit. It's okay. I mean, it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. Witch is going to go top. And that ward is okay, but still not that great for a tri-lane ward. Or even a dual lane ward.
Again, just... again, with the Witch Slayer and tri-lanes. Like, if they're going to do this, do it 2-1-2. Do it the way Witch Slayer is supposed to be played. In a dual lane, not a tri-lane. Don't put Witch Slayers in tri-lanes.
Yeah, you really want to get that level 6 on him, and you want to level up that, you want him to hit level 9 so he has that sheep maxed out for a 3.5 second sheep. That's really strong. It's a really good anti-carry. But, whatevs. We are going to see Plague. Yeah, it is going to be Plague top. I don't like how... Oh, you got his deny from mid? Okay. See, they should...
At least for the Bubbles solo mid, they're two soft solo mids. Bubbles can do pretty well against a Hag. They're both, he wasn't dealing with... and if he was up against, like, an Emerald Warden would just, take him out of lane pretty easily. But, at least Bubbles has a chance against a Hag, a very even chance.
Yeah, I don't understand why kids like these weak blinking picks. It's not my style, I guess.
Yeah, in builds, it's just not.
Well, I do like this mid action and how much action they're putting off on each other. Hag is potentially dead. Needs to man up. A miss or you die. Oh,
no.
Makes him blow the flask, though. That's a great Bubbles play right there. He's going to back up. He should get all of his flasking in. If that Hag plays right now, he's dead. He's dead. Oh, you don't have the mana to ult.
He doesn't quite have enough mana.
Yeah, if he had the mana to do that, that would have been...
So that was a pretty smart Hag if he was watching his Bubbles mana.
Yeah, I thought it was 125 for Shell Surf, not 150, and he was at like 120-ish when that happened. But either way, I also, as well, probably would have flashed out of sight just to be safe. That's a bad play on Hag, letting that clarity get popped. Excuse me, mana potion. But, whatevs. Hag out of regen, Bubbles out of regen. I like aggressive mids like that, though. That at least is entertaining. Ooh, is it worth it? It's worth it. He's so good. He may die.
That was very ballsy. Not only did he live, but I actually didn't expect him to kill Hag with that last... I thought he was going to have to hit him twice. And I was like, oh, that's not worth it. But Pharaoh's just going to get stomped on by Balthagor. Melee versus melee, Balthagor is very hard to beat. And if you actually look over there, Pharaoh's actually in some serious trouble. He's going to have to eat his way through the trees and get around. Hopefully, Balthagor's smart enough to block him off, in which case Pharaoh's going to have a very hard time living.
Ring, 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 banana phone. His KB fail. I don't know what KB is. All I know is there was a distraction pause that probably cost that Hag its life. Just saying, the pause came up when Bubbles orbed in. What does he have? Level 1 nuke? Oh, nice. What I would say right here, though, for Pharaoh, I think his next item besides Ring of the Teacher, if not even before Ring of the Teacher, needs to be the Iron Buckler. It's going to block a lot of damage from those minions.
Yeah, and he really needed to have Wall right now. Like, Hellfire's not going to do that much when you have minions on top of you. It's just better to be able to, once you see Balthagor is going to be trying to, belch all over you and hit minions with you, just hit your W.
Well, can I say this? I think Balthagor is a crushing pick to that Pharaoh. Just saying.
Oh, it is. I absolutely agree. But it's like the same idea of Pharaoh versus Mage Bane. Just being able to spam your W to go up against that is Pharaoh.
Nice. Look at his items. I really like that. Play to win. Solid item build. Very rarely do I agree with people's items. Same with their picks, but that was really well done. Hag died. He's going to come back to lane. He's a level behind Bubbles. Bubbles had that regen rune. A little bit unfortunate for Hag. What can action top? We do see an arrow going off onto the Witch Slayer. He's going to go down right here. And that is some GG, baby, baby, baby. I didn't quite see how that was set up, but you can't make mistakes like that, tri-lane versus tri-lane.
Yeah, absolutely not. Especially if you're running Witch Slayer, you're already being gimped there in that extent. But also a Plague Rider in a tri-lane, not really a big fan of that. I mean, Deny is nice, and a nice little nuke is nice, but it's just not the same as having a Glacius inside. Action again. They're going in. Valkyrie's kind of low, but he has a leap up, so they're just really smartly going for Magnus, trying to do the last bit of damage. It's not going to happen. Unfortunately for them, they're just going to do a bit more harassment to the heroes. But that was a nice little play. Trying to go for the Magnus, barely missed out on it. Just 2 more hits would have taken him down.
Yeah, Mag actually came in. They tried to nuke down. I want to say it was the Emerald Warden. Mag had to end up. No, it was the Hammer. And then Mag ended up stunning the Emerald Warden instead of the Hammer. I think it was a bit of a misstep right there, but he was just not quite in position. And, you know, a lot of people feel Plague needs levels. I agree. But if you're going to sit there and run Plague in a tri-lane, max the deny. Don't get level 2 Contagion. Get that deny as much as possible because you're going to be in that lane for so long. You're going to be able to get more and more denies off. Bubbles coming over here in mid, trying to take out this Hag. I don't think he has that high. Ooh, 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 ooh. Nope. I mean, Hag...
that extra level, that regen just was so important for Bubbles.
Well, yeah, that regen's important. Hammer trying to get that rune top, not going to be there, though. Instead, they're going to see the tablet of damage picked up by Bubbles here. He's crushing this lane right now. This is not looking good for that Hag mid. That Hag... Oh, man, what would you even try and do if you're this Hag mid?
It's pretty much just a snowball effect from here. I mean, what you should be trying to do is having your top lane cover runes, because runes from now on is going to be what absolutely crushes them. Like, I would say Hag in the beginning has rune control over Bubbles. He should. In my opinion, Hag has a slight advantage in the beginning of that laning phase. But yeah, now it's downhill from here. Bubbles is going to get every single rune, which goes down once again at top. That tri-lane is just losing so hard right now. They're losing their mid, they're losing their tri-lane. The only thing that's actually coming back is bottom, which Zengin picking up the kill on Pharaoh. Nice play by him.
Yeah, he was actually microing the minions quite well, kind of like Zerglings versus Marines there. You got to kind of move forward, then attack, move forward, then attack. Action. Where? Mid? What? Bubbles. Bubbles.
I'm not sure what happened to Bubbles there, but I think he must have missed a spell or something.
And spells going off all over the place. Too much action. Witch coming out with a stun. Nice kill on a Valkyrie, but the Hammer's still going to go down. And overall, I mean, the game, it is definitely in favor of this Hellborn team. Even though Pharaoh is losing, Bubbles was crushing mid. Not so much anymore. But this top tri-lane, that is definitely the determining factor. Magnus, Plague, and Valkyrie just doing work on this Emerald and Witch. But what I was saying earlier is, you know, if Plague's in a tri-lane, max the deny and just crush the shit out of their EXP. Like, you know you're going to be there for 20, 30 waves at least, and you can, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I'm missing all this action.
Really, just a really silly play by Zengin. Pretty much he stayed there and tried to fight a Pharaoh for a little too long, and then Pharaoh just chased him down and killed him with Hammer on the side, waiting there. I mean, like, Zengin knew he was going to die, and he didn't even try to regurgitate to, you know, heal up some health. It was just a really dumb play, which Pharaoh is now in the lead. Like, he was actually even solely because he was ahead in CS. You know, he has the experience and everything, but now he's actually ahead. So now they're winning they're losing all their lanes. RDK is now losing all their lanes right now. So they're going to have to shake something up right now.
Well, I don't like how this Hammer's just sitting bot, like, broski, get a gank off or go back to your lane.
Oh, middle, look at Bubbles. What a big play by Kizzles. He got in behind the tower onto the Hag with the double damage. There's just nothing Hag could do from there. Really great pick off by Kizzles.
I'm very upset at myself. I'm missing all the action. I think I've caught like 2 or 3 kills.
That's okay.
I might be a little bit out of it. One thing I do like is he's going the Dota build on Clockwork Goblin, i.e. Pharaoh. He's maxing Hellfire, which Hellfire in Dota actually does 10 more damage per level, so it's 20, 40, 60, 80 as opposed to 10, 30, 50, 70 that it is in Han. They nerfed it because Clockwork was just being picked so much, and he is a good hero. I don't think the nerf was necessarily needed, but it is what it is. Also, the mana cost on Tormented Soul, I believe, is more in this than it is in Dota. So, bit interesting, but I like the maxed Hellfire build. I don't like it necessarily against Valve. You just got to be a bit more situational with it and make sure his minions aren't available to tank a lot of that mini stun damage. And look at Play to Win with that Ring of Health right here and the Stout Shield just manning up like a boss. Mag coming with a stun. Hammer's going to come in, try and stun the 2 of them out of it. Tempted turnaround, Arrow comes in, onto Hammer, the nuke comes out, Bubbles down here, Valve throwing the ult. Pharaoh's probably going to go down in a little bit right here to the minions. He is going to go down. Is Bubbles going to die as well, though? That is the question. Good micro coming out from Zengin, but it's not going to be enough. And I would be screaming a lot louder, but I don't want to wake my roommate up. Bottle DD coming out for this Hag, who has yet to even pick up boots. Maybe try and come in here onto this mag. Blink
Mag,
screen.
So boned.
GGGGG. And action top as well. Emerald downing to the level 5 Plague Rider? Really, bro? Like, there's one way to die to a level 5 Plague Rider. You sat there and ate a nuke, and then you died to the auto attack damage. That is unacceptable. If you were at 350 HP, you need more health. I heard a Pharaoh ult coming out onto that witch, and look at this. The Hellfire is doing so much damage. That arrow! Level 2 arrow. I don't like how he has Agi treads on right now, though. He needed to have those on int if he's going to be casting spells like he has right there. So
I like the way the Nude is pressing their advantage right now. They had a nice little advantage in the first 7 minutes of the game, first 7-8 minutes of the game, and that was a great counter gank. I mean, I'm not sure why Balthagor and Hammer are trying to set up ganks at bottom, but that really didn't work out when all of a sudden 4 heroes popped up. And once again, it's 2v3, and they're just struggling for their life. Balthagor is just trying to do some serious damage to anybody he can. Hammerstorm's going to go down very easily here. He's the only one who's going to die, though. Balthagor gets out.
why did Witch just miss a baller stun? That's my only question. Bubbles with phase boots. Not gonna comment because I don't want to be too mean.
Though I like the way they're running this, though. Having Plague Rider in a tri-lane, I'm not a big fan of him being in a tri-lane. But like you said, if you do it, you max out the deny, which he didn't do, but, you know, still. And then allowing Plague Rider to get some solo time and just running around with Valkyrie, Magnus, and Pharaoh and just getting ganks on all over the place. Plague Rider's going to be able to pick up that experience, which he didn't get to, which
he does
need. Plague Rider solo. Oh, Arrow barely missing out on that hag. This hag is in some serious trouble. He's going to get boned. 4 players just taking him down. Easy peasy.
So
Newt just run around using their gank strategy to its effectiveness.
I was about to say, Balth's going to need farm, Hammer's going to need farm, Emerald's going to need farm. They have 3 heroes here that can outcarry every single hero on this Hellborn team. Action on bottom, though we do have a hasted Bubbles coming in doing work onto that Witch Slayer. Phase boots Bubbles, see, it's being commented about. Just saying. Just saying. Anyways, obviously, Legion team has this in the late game. Hands down, no questions asked. Balthagor gets that Helm of the Black Legion. I would have liked to see HP boots. I understand why you get the armor boots is for the push potential, but it's not really worth it. Action top as well. Val coming in, trying to pick off this Emerald, though, is going to happen. Hammer needs to be careful and needs to get out. It looks as though the minion micro here of Zengen, the slow comes out. Play to win may go down here, although he does have the Helm of the Black Legion. Nice ult. Is it going to be enough, though? The minion damage is not going to be doing a whole lot to him. And the Mag stun. Playwin trying to get away. He probably is going to be able to here. No, maybe not. Mag with the ult coming in, though. The Pharaoh does go down. That's unacceptable. You should have just run around, or run away. And Hag almost ulting right there? I don't... What? Whoa. Broski. What are you doing, Broski? That was weird. I don't know what happened. He might have lag spiked or something. And if he's been lag spiking, that might explain why he lost mid so horridly. Ja.
The phase boots Bubbles. Move.
Dude. Phase boots le Bubbles. Look at the fucking disparity in
the whole entire
gold.
action that went down at bottom, there was actually action at the top as well. Plague Rider went forward. He tried to bait a little bit on this Emerald Ward, and it turned out really poorly when he rounded the corner.
How do you not get Gawain at level 6, bro?
I
understand you want all the other shit, but, like, really? Do you know what that bird does? 100 damage every 5... Oh, nice stun coming out from Hammer. Pharaoh's up here, though. He's like, sup, dog?
Oh, great play by Pharaoh, isolating the hero that needs to go down. That is, beautiful play by him. Ignoring the other 2 heroes, going between them and taking out the Emerald Warden, the hero that really needs to go down, the hero that who hasn't thrown any of his spells, who is more important to keep down in this game. And that was just a really smart play by Play to Win.
Okay, so it's 10,000 team gold to 23,000 team gold, 13,000 team experience to 25,000 team experience. What the fuck are you? Is he really Hag?
Alright. Well, I guess we can call this a 15-minute. Yeah.
Like, why? People are fucking sad at life. They weren't even out of this game, in my opinion. Like, I know they're way behind, but mathematically, since they have the end game, it's always worth saying. If the opponents overplay against your base tower, like, you have no idea how many times I've watched Na'Vi come back in Dota. Given they usually have like a Spectre or a fucking Wild Soul that's really late game potential, like strong, but it doesn't matter. You don't fucking leave when you have the better late game. You don't throw when you have a better late game. Unless that Valkyrie had fucking Frostwolf by now, there's no fucking point in throwing like that. That's just pathetic. I don't see where the Pharaoh ult was. 3 heroes trying to kill him. Arrow comes out. Nice stun on a hammer. Silence. Not gonna be enough. They're trying to chase the Pharaoh down, but I don't think it's gonna happen. They may get him, but they're gonna lose everyone else behind the play. Hag does pick up the kill on that Valkyrie. And see, like, I know that this is kind of... I don't know. I just don't like conceding when I have the better late game before Rax is taken. If it was the Legion team's team versus an Emerald that's fed and a Balf that's fed, different story. Then, or I'm sorry. If it was the Hellborn, yeah. What did I say? I don't remember. Point is, you don't leave when you have a better late game. You stay and hope that they fuck up. And this is pathetic. Kill that Magnus. I mean, because Hag decided to blow ults and give up at the 8-minute mark. You know, the game's kind of over, but it's just a shame. Shit like that happens. Oh. Striders on Hag. Obviously, that's what, you know, pros get. Stupid fuck. You concede, kids. If you're gonna throw. Don't waste... Alright, well, I'm ending the VOD. There's no point casting this shit. Like, you know what I mean? So... Zengin's team, bunch of baddies. Peace out.